It's time for the obligatory 1000 subscriber video, or close enough. I'm a little late on this one, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this video. So I guess I'll just sort of talk about the channel and where we're gonna go from here. So, I've been doing this for about a year, well, over a year, actually. I've done over 30 Let's Plays, and I think I've got a pretty good idea right now who my audience is. I think there comes a point when every Let's Player sort of gets a specific audience that is there to watch a certain genre of game that they play. And for me, that seems to be the city building strategy simulation type game. Any other game that I have done hasn't been very popular, especially the role-playing games, but I just think that's because role-playing in general isn't very popular unless someone has a channel specifically for that. But anyway, that's kind of that realization has kind of shifted my thinking a little bit about what I'm going to do in the future for Let's Plays. And obviously right now I'm doubling down on the city building. I'm doing Emperor and SimCity 4, and someday I'll get around to finishing Pokemon Conquest. I really should, because it's a fairly popular one, at least in relation to other ones that I've done. But you know, I've been lazy. I haven't felt like getting around to doing it. But I will get it done. I'm not just gonna let that one hang. So after that, I think I'm going to do another Sims 3 Let's Play. It's not just going to be like my Monopolville Let's Play where I just play. I'm going to try and do it maybe a little more story-driven, you know, make it a little bit more interesting. And I think that, because I've had a couple different Sims Let's Plays in mind for a while. I mean, I sort of mentioned it at the end of my Monopolville Let's Play that I was going to do another one. So I think that I will sort of focus a little bit more in that direction, not necessarily just, you know, keeping my channel purely Sims or anything, but I'll probably come back to a sim or city building game sort of parallel with another game. I do have a lot of other games in mind that I want to play, and you know, some that are going to have to wait. I was planning on playing the new XCOM when that came out, but my computer cannot run it, so I will have to wait for a new computer on that one, as well as several other games like a Civ 5 Let's Play, which I could play, but you know, I would have to turn all the graphic settings down to nothing. What else? I had like Warlock. When that came out, I wanted to play it. There's several other games that by the time I get around to playing them, no one will want to watch them because they've already watched everyone else play them. But, you know, that's how that goes. But I probably will not be able to do that until much later, you know, several months from now into next year. So in the short term, it'll just be focusing on games that my computer can handle, but also games that I know there's going to be an audience for. You know, people will say that I shouldn't worry about that I should just play games that I like, which is sort of what I've been doing up till now, but you know, doing this kind of takes a little bit more effort than I should put into a hobby, I guess I should say, because you know, it takes the time to not only play and record the game, but then I've got to render it and turn it into an actual video, and then I've got to spend the hour or two that it takes to upload. And if I'm only going to get 10 people watching a video, then it's not worth my time to do it. So obviously the games I'm playing now do have an audience, and that's been really obvious in my channel analytics, because I was at a point not too long ago where for every 2 subscribers I was making, I was losing one. and near the end of the summer, when everyone started going back to school and getting jobs and whatever, like my viewership just tanked. I was almost at 3,000 views a day during the peak of the summer there, and seeing that dip, even though I could justify it, I knew why it was happening, I knew why viewers were becoming fewer and fewer, even though I could do that, it scared the shit out of me. And you know, right now when I look at it, I can see these little bumps, and it's always on the weekend, so you know, it's obvious when that happens, but I am seeing a steady increase now, and things are stabilizing, and I'm not losing subscribers as much as I was before. So I'm in a good point, I'm in a good position right now, and I hope to maintain that. You know, like I said, I was going to do a Sims 3 Let's Play, and that is to hang on to the viewers that have been watching the Sims Castaway Stories Let's Play, because that was a huge Let's Play this summer. I mean, that's what pushed me over the limit and enabled me to get partnership. I think I'll talk about partnership later in a later video, because I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a later video. But anyway, in the short term, I will be doing these Sims city building Let's Plays that I'm doing. I'll be doing a Sims 3 Let's Play. I'll be doing a few more strategy games, I think, because those were also popular for me. And yeah, I don't know. I'll sort of test the waters with other games. I'm not going to necessarily just completely abandon, you know, these obscure games that I've played, or the old games that I've collected, you know, over the years. But I might be a little bit more choosy if I decide to play it or not, or I will try and just do it all at once and just sort of rush the Let's Play, you know, like I kind of did with Dragon Quest or Mother. I'll just try and do it all at once and just put it up there just so I have it, but you know, if you don't want to watch it, then it's not taking up the time. And that's another thing too, is that my upload schedule, well, for the past week it's actually been kind of miserable, but that's been external circumstances there. I've had to get a new hard drive and reinstall Windows and all that crap, and I've been sick, but I've been doing a new upload schedule where I've been trying to do one video a day and sort of stagger it between 2 Let's Plays. And I think I will probably continue that. I mean, when I fall behind, like I have done recently, I might put up 2 a day, sort of to make up for that time, that gap. But I think for me and for my viewers who now have less free time to watch videos, it's better to do that, because before, where I would just sort of throw up the videos as I created them and as I had the time to do so, I think that there were just too many videos sometimes, and you know, I would notice that one video I would put up near the weekend would get a lot more views, obviously, but then, you know, I might put one up the next day, or, you know, 2 or 3 the next day, and I think people would just sort of skip over them. You know, they might watch one, or they'd wait to catch up. I don't know, keeping an audience retention is really difficult for my channel, apparently. But I'm trying to, you know, reorganize what I'm doing here, and trying to shift my schedule a little bit, and generally just sort of copy what I've seen more successful channels do. And I think that'll probably work out a lot better in the long run. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my videos and for subscribing. And if you've been with me for any amount of time, I appreciate it. I know I'm not the most entertaining Let's Player out there. I know there's very limited free time some of you guys have, and you have to choose what you're watching. So I do appreciate you spending that time watching my videos. I'll try and, improve. I've been sort of rushing the past year, but, by this point I should be getting better. I'm not sure that I am, but anyway. So with that, I'll end this video here, and we'll get back to a normal upload schedule, get back to the games that I have been playing, and I will see you next time.